Hey there, this is Eli Delaney with MyBusinessMarketingMentor.com and MarketingMentorTraining.com, and in this video we're going to talk about 3 steps to networking better and becoming remembered. One of the things I see a lot is people doing a ton of networking. I'm a big networker myself, and I always want to share that information on how you can actually make networking more effective. So, how many times have you gone to a networking event and someone comes up to you and starts talking to you like you're old friends, but you can't remember them for the life of you? I see this one all the time. So, you know that you met them somewhere before, but you can't remember who they are, where you met them, or what they do. Okay? I get that all the time. I know a ton of other people do too. I personally meet as many as 50 new people, brand new people, every single week. And sometimes it's even more. It depends on what I'm out doing. And as much as I try, I can't remember everyone. Everybody's got a busy world. You're not going to be able to remember everybody that you meet. And it's very awkward when you get in this kind of situation, and it makes it really hard to start the conversation. And I know a ton of other people have the same problem as well. They run into that situation where somebody just walks up to them just like they're old friends, and they can't for the life of them remember who they are. What you need to do on your side to make sure that this doesn't happen to you when you're talking to somebody else is you should be making it as easy as possible for others to remember who you are. This makes the conversation run as smooth as possible and really kind of makes you stand out from everybody else. So here's a couple of tips that will make it easier for others to remember you when the situation does come up. Number 1, wear a name badge. This is one of the cheapest tools you can get for your business, and it's one of the most effective ones. It really does make a world of difference when you're out and about and you're networking with people. They're going to cost you about $15 for a nice one. You can spend a little bit more, you can spend a little bit less, but anywhere between $15 and $30. It's something that's going to last you for ages. It may last you forever. And it should include your company name, your name, and most likely even your logo on it. And the cool thing about these is they will last for years. I've actually lost several name badges just because they've gotten misplaced in different places. Yet I never had one actually wear out on me. I actually lost them before I ran, before anything else happened to them, because I actually used them so much, and I've only lost a couple of them, but I've got one that's lasted me like 10 years. As long as you take good care of them, it's one of the most cost-effective things you can do for your business. Now, and here's how important this really is. And this is why it's so critical to have a name badge, especially when you're in a live networking event. First off, you do want to make sure that your name is large and easy to read on there, because when you first walk up to somebody, you want to make it easy for them to see your name right away. If they've met you before but they just can't remember who your name is or what your name is, they're going to be able to take a quick glance at your name badge and know what it is right away, and that's going to help refresh their memory. It helps refresh their memory. And even if they don't remember your last meeting, at least they can say your name. It makes them feel more comfortable, puts them at ease. And one thing about this, don't take offense to someone not remembering your name or not remember meeting you. Everybody gets busy. You just want to make it as easy for them to read it so they can remember as quickly as possible. They may still not remember the conversation. Again, remember, everybody's busy out there. We're not all going to remember everybody that we meet, and it does happen. So just don't take offense to it. Just work with them the best you can. The next thing is let's talk about your company name and your logo on there. And I love having my company logo on my name badge as well, because it really does make a difference for me. If they don't remember my name, chances are they'll still remember my company name, because that tends to stand out pretty well. And it makes it also much easier for them to recall our last meeting. I've actually had times where people have actually walked up to me and they noticed the logo, and that's been the important thing. Plus, many people actually know my company name and the reputation of our company, even if they have not met me before. That's what's really cool also, is because you get the company name on there with your logo and your personal name. If they haven't met you before, a lot of times that logo or that company name might stand out, and that could strike up a conversation. If they have met you before, they may have just forgot about you just by person, but when they see the logo, they're going to go, oh yeah, that's what they do. So it's going to help get the conversation going. That's really the important thing with all of this stuff, is help them out, make it easier for them. I have a ton of people that I've actually met in an event who've never actually met me. but they may be following our company on Facebook or had been to our website. I've actually had this where people come up to me and say, "Oh yeah, you're with My Business Marketing Mentor. I've checked out some of the articles on your website. You've got some really great information. Thanks for sharing all this great stuff." And then they come to find out that I'm actually the owner of the company, and that I'm the one that's actually creating that content that's sharing out there. So now we have something to talk about that helps them out. And a lot of times they instantly get excited because they do have something to talk about, and it gets the conversation rolling much faster, helps open up them to starting to talk to me more. It really does make a big difference. And the third thing I want to talk about is to remind them when you first walk up to them. This one's a really good one. You can actually remind them of the last time you met somebody, and say something like, "Hey there, we met last month at the Chamber Mixer. How's it going? It's been a while." So now you've got a combination of all this stuff going for you here. At this point, they have your name on your name badge, and you've reminded them of where you met them last time, so it sets the conversation at ease, and they can focus on the conversation, not trying to rack their brain to remember when and where the last time they actually met you was. See, that's where this stuff really comes in. It helps them remember who you are much easier, and it makes the rest of the conversation go much more smooth, and then you can just reconnect better and help reinforce that relationship. Remember, people have a ton of connections, and they're very busy in their worlds. People are going to forget you. You just want to make it as easy as possible for them to be able to remember who you are. It may take a little bit of time for them to remember. Again, don't take it personally. Some people have an extremely short attention span and a very short memory. Things happen. They may be distracted when they first meet you. There's a lot of different things going on. So don't take any of it personally. Just make it as easy as possible for them to get into the conversation, because the more you do that, the more likely it is that they are going to actually remember you. Just help them out, and you'll make much better connection with them and build that relationship to the point where it won't be a big issue. Alrighty, so the next step on this would be, if you want to build better relationships with people you meet, and you want to build a follow-up system that works for you for years to come, then check out the Ultimate Follow-Up System. Now, this program is designed specifically to teach you how you can build an automated follow-up system that will keep your name in front of your prospects, clients, and build you to basically be the go-to resource for years to come, all on autopilot. You set it all up once and just let it do its whole thing. If you really want to make sure that your networking becomes effective, and you build this follow-up system that's going to rock your business, go check out the website, marketingmentortraining.com/ultimate-follow-up-system, and see what we can do for you there. Again, this is Eli Delaney with mybusinessmarketingmentor.com and marketingmentortraining.com. Get out there, have fun, get your marketing together, and make it an awesome day.